Excellent greetings, everyone. Welcome to the Judy TV show. In here, friends, I talk about marriage and react to marriage trending issues. And my name is Ifeyunwa, Ifi for short. Are you surprised? Oh my goodness, that's my name, to be honest. But I'm also Judith. Friends, I like us to look at the what is it called now, the apology that Madam Yinka Theisen rendered publicly way back in Minesota, where she was apologizing to Lincoln, Abi Links, that she should find it in his heart to forgive her and everything. This woman is really very smart, but the unfortunate thing is that this kind of a smartness, is a kind of a mischief. I don't see it as smartness, but a mischief. I said it's a mischief because, what was the essence of all this dragging and of all these exposures that you just made, okay? A man confided in you, whether that is true or not, but the man confided in you. As a matured lady that you are, everybody's secret is supposed to be safe in your hands, especially the man you intended to share the rest of your life with, just as if it is also a man, the woman you intend to share the rest of your life with. But here you are, just spilling everything that this man told you, everything. So how is that man safe in your hands? Or maybe because she just discovered that, look, she has pleaded according to gist lover, and the link wouldn't just give her a listening ear or something, so she now decided to spoil for war and then to go about it this way. And this is a lady, that is even what is funny about this whole thing. This is a lady that was trolling May, that May should move on and so forth. May was dated here for 6 years and was married to him for 18 years, because before what happened with 4 beautiful children. But here you are, the engagement, I think it's just a month or so. In fact, most of the Edochians, they don't even know you. I think it's only Uche that invited her and then Lincoln. No, he invited his brother Lincoln, Abi Links, and then he now came with the Yinka. That's, I think, the only person that he met, and probably you, okay? And then at the end of the day, look at what you're just saying. Okay, the problem you have with Link or Abi Links, okay, caused by you. What has it got to do with his former girlfriend, Samantha, Abi Samantha, Samantha, right? What has it got to do with her that you now started calling her and then now started seeing what happened between them? How petty can this woman be? And then again, you now started dragging his ex-wife. What has that got to do with anything? And friends, look at the woman they say she's sleeping with Alhaji and then is smoking weed and what have you. Okay, between these two people now, who do you think is smoking weed? Without being told, who do you think is smoking weed? And by the way, Yinka works in a mental home in Minnesota, USA. So who amongst the two do you think, or between these two, do you think, smokes weed? And then for the fact that this man told you something in confidence, whether he's right or not, is not even what I'm talking about. I'm going to talk about that of Lincoln, the man who couldn't control himself, telling a woman you just met about it, the woman that is the love of your life. I don't understand how that plays out. And then Yinka now decided to speak like that. And after she has peeled everything, she now went back to now come and say, okay, she's apologizing and what have you. How mischievous can this woman be? Maybe, just maybe, Abi Lincoln is considering reconciling with his wife. So this one now decided to, like, okay, let me now say this so that the wife will now not agree to a reconciliation or something. Otherwise, I cannot just find any reason why this woman should come and say what she said. I just cannot find any reason whatsoever. Dragged Mama Rita, and that is the family you intend to go into. You drag Mama Rita and so on and so forth, and then it's Ucha Madwago of all people that is now interviewing this woman. Unfortunately, Uche Maduago now came and made another video where he started shouting, but he wasn't shouting when he was interviewing this man. He now started shouting, oh, that May Uche should drop the name, and what people are saying looks like it is real. But Uche, the Tessian of a woman, the Yinka of a woman that you're defending, is still answering her ex-husband's name, even when there's a court document nullifying their marriage. But May's own has not even been dissolved. Her marriage to you has not been dissolved, even though she's in court or they are in court. So how do you expect her to walk to an embassy or walk to anywhere that she needs to use her certificate or use her international passport and now say, okay, no, I'm in court with my husband, so I'm changing this name from Yuledochi to whatever name that is her maiden name? Does it work like that? Does it work like that? Guys, are you people aware that if you want to obtain any document, be it international passport, anything whatsoever, okay, and your name, for instance, is James John, and then you apply for whatever document you are looking for, and then you apply it as James John. If there's any other time, any other document anything that you're supposed to bring that bears James O. John, they will reject it. They say it's not you, just because of that O. Except you have to go and get an affidavit swearing to the fact that that O is actually your name, probably your native name or so, your middle name. So how could we have not known this? And for the fact that the woman that you are even defending is also answering the name of a man she divorced for how many years now? She's still answering Theisen. Why is she still answering Theisen? Why not Yinka Ajayi? Why is she answering that name? You didn't, blow up on that one. It is now May. That is the same May you be doing we may. All of a sudden, Uche just lost it. Only God knows what happened in between. Because I don't understand how he could just switch grounds like this and then he now be calling out me that you should drop the name or that you should drop the name. As if this woman, 18 solid years. Yinka is not even, I don't know how many years he was married to Mr. Tessin. Is he a white American or an African American? I don't know how many years, but they have three grown-up children, according to what we saw on the social media. And here you are still answering that name, even after the divorce. But May's own, no. She has to drop it now. Whether the court, has pronounced them divorced or not, she just has to drop the name. Why? And Lucia will now come and be shouting and shouting. But when he was interviewing the Yinka of a lady, he wasn't shouting. It's really unfortunate too. And to be honest, Lincoln and Billings, see, you just dodged a bullet. You just dodged a bullet. To be honest, I cannot imagine you having anything to do with this woman. See, everything about you, about your family, is not safe at all. Obviously, when she didn't say much about you was when she was thinking that everything will still go on as planned and everything, until you started seeing that God decided to show you the other side of this lady so that you know who you are dealing with. And by the way, Lincoln, why are you this kind of a person? Because from all she said, she gave the impression that you are feeding off of women. Why are you that kind of a person? Your wife owns a school and then she's doing so well. She's an entrepreneur. She's doing so well. All of a sudden, you started this accusation with no evidence because there's nothing you put out there to prove that, you caught her doing this or you caught her doing that. If you can tell that to a lady you just met that you don't even know, then that is so disappointing. That is so a gutter behavior of you. Because the Yinka that you're talking to, you don't know exactly what happened between her and her husband. She has never told you that. Or even if she had told you, of course, she will tell you what will favor her. Okay? And then at the end of the day, when this issue came up between both of you, don't forget that there was somebody that now, I think one or two persons made a video and said there's a well-known politician in Nigeria that she started having affairs with her. That was part of the reasons why her marriage was broken. So look at Kettle calling pot black. Now, she is now the one that is now mocking Paula, that her husband said, her ex-husband said, her ex-wife. What about you? Guys, you have seen that Paula, at least the video of that Paula and all that. See how I know people, can be deceptive and so on and so forth. But look at that lady. Look at that lady. That it is she's following Alhajis, and it's not even one, because they said a S, so Alhajis. Samantha that started dating him. So what happened? That the thing didn't work out again. Is the problem from Paula or is the problem from Lincoln, Abi Lynch, Abi Zinc? Who is the problem from? That Yinka will now be saying, oh, he told me that his wife did. So what is the essence of giving out that information? What is just the essence of giving out that information? When you know you also have that kind of a background. You that has been dragging me to move on, yet you refuse to move on. And only for you to come and apologize. I thought she deactivated her Instagram account, and then she was now the person that threatened to quit the relationship 2 times. Lincoln Abi Lynch, the man now ended the relationship. So why are you bitter? Why are you now bitter? You are the one that wanted to end the relationship about 2 times. Apparently, he told you, oh, sorry, whatever thing that happened, oh, sorry, don't do this, and so on and so forth. And then you continued by putting out May's phone number and you justified it. Much later, you now said, okay, you discovered that it is not May, that is May Nation. How are you sure that it's May Nation? Somebody that is supporting May, or I mean, you or Judy, or any other person at that, could just use a fake account and claim to be a May Nation and then put out that that is if it is true that your phone number was, because we didn't see that except for the one that is in Google. And then all of a sudden, this woman, oh my goodness. Okay, you just dodged a bullet. Oh, thank God for you. Just dodged a bullet. That is just the truth about the matter. And I like what Mama Rita did, right? You know, you don't argue. I'm not saying she's a fool, but there's this saying that you don't argue with a fool because people might not know the difference. If this woman had come out to start throwing shades the way she's throwing shades and everything, and then you now start responding, you bring yourself to her level. So this way, everybody just allowed her to like fizzle away. I think that's just the best way to like respond to this kind of a person. I think that is just the best way. Friends, what happened to a broken relationship is a better than a broken marriage. If this man had seen, this is a character trait in this lady that I know I cannot handle in a marriage relationship, and he decided to end this relationship, what happened to a relationship is better than a broken marriage? Only for Yinka, no, 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 no. She wouldn't accept that. And this is a woman that has three grown-up children. You know why I said that is a mischief? At the end of the day, except if another person that might come for her will not be from Africa. But you see this thing that she did that is on social media, they will bring it up. They will use it against her. Except if it's a white a man or something, they don't really care about such a thing. But if it's an African man, you have a problem. You just have a problem because even his people, even his family will tell him, oh, have you not heard what happened to Susan, what she did so and so and so time? And it becomes a problem for her. So at the end of the day, it's herself that, she's just like, shutting the doors of marriage to. That's the thing. She just shut the door to herself. Because any other person that will come her way now will have a lot of things, to consider. And that is not good for her, except if she had made up her mind that she wants to just be alone and all that. Otherwise, this kind of gutter behavior, to be honest, it's so disappointing coming from this lady that's lived in the Western world where you think that, she's supposed to be exposed and then know how best to behave and handle situations, no matter how you feel, because you are the first person that threatened about twice that you want to end the relationship. So why are you now bitter? Why are you now so hot that you now have to be spilling what the man told you to the extent of going to his former girlfriend to go and ask her what? To go and ask her. That one, they parted ways, and that one, nobody even knew. I've never heard about her and that, he dated this man. Only for you now to come and you went to her. So you want somebody to come and fight your battle. You want somebody's enemy to be your enemy. From May that you started dragging unprovoked to Mama Rita and then to every other person. To be honest, Madam Yinka, I think the best thing you could do for yourself, since you work in a mental home, okay, take out time to, consult with one of your doctors, let them counsel you so that you'll be able to like heal from the inside, okay, to the outside, so that you be yourself again. Because as far as I'm concerned, all these things you're doing, you're not yourself. You are just not yourself. And I won't be surprised tomorrow if you put out another thing. I just will not be surprised. Because in that interview, you are saying that Peter Edochie is a good man, Mama Josephine is a good man, this person is a good. When do you now know them then? Tomorrow now you come out and say one or two things probably that the man told you about his parents. So how do you justify all this coming from a matured lady like you? It's so disappointing. Friends, leave your thoughts for me at the comment section. Let's have a conversation around that. I just want to bring this up and then to, also express my disappointment with Uche Maduabo that is now dragging name, that she should drop the name. What people are saying is, which people? And then you could not do a video to now explain to them that, oh no, the divorce has not been properly concluded. And then you now say people are now saying, and it looks as if what they're saying is this true. Uche Maduagwa of all people. Wonder shall never end. People did this world. Friends, let me end this video. Let me end this video here, dear people. Please, as I requested, please leave your thoughts with me at the comment section. Let's have a conversation around that, okay? And then, we're all here on this app. If she comes up with another one, I'll also come and give you guys update. But for now, this is where we are. I'd like to thank you guys for always watching my videos. I see you guys in my next video. Please stay well, okay? Bye for now, dear friends.